Very good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Candid Talk here on Herman Manyora's YouTube channel. My name is Evan Sokinyi. I'm glad that you're here with us. I'm here with Wakili. Wakili, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yes, I'm seeing a situation where political parties are busy preparing for the next general elections. Of course, national delegate conferences are being held left, right, and center here. Of course, yours was the first one, and then I saw the PLP party and, of course, Jubilee. A lot of opposition parties are having their own meetings here about. But then all these things are taking place at a time when we are preparing for the next general elections. And a number of Kenyans are also asking the role of political parties in our governance. And I had a discussion with a friend, and they were saying, look, some of these political parties have actually failed us to this extent. Do you buy that particular idea that political parties are also to blame for the mess that we're witnessing in our governance structure in this country?
I'm not going to pass a blanket condemnation of political parties. And it is more a conversation that we should be having as Kenyans in terms of what do you expect of political parties. That's the question you should ask. What do you expect of political parties? What is their promise? What is their commitment in the public space? What are they agitating for? Safina party, we are very clear. We are agitating for economic liberation. And we released our feast agenda. 5 key items that we are saying we are going to implement when we get into office. And it is the right of every political party to come up with their own agenda.
Okay. So it's about the agenda of the parties.
You cannot pass a blanket condemnation of a political party. Because the right to form a political party or to belong to a political party is in Article 38 of our Constitution. Why do you want to take it away?
So they're not to blame for the mess that we're witnessing here?
They can't be blamed. The mess is not done. The political parties in administration are the ones that you blame. Blame Kenya Kwanza and its affiliates, and now ODM has taken part of that blame. They are now part of broad-based.
And ODM
so
is there.
the policies being implemented is their policies. So they should take ownership. If it succeeds, they'll all want flowers. When it fails, they must take the flag.
They're saying, the other time they're saying that they're tired of playing opposition politics. This time down,
which is their right.
They must form
which is their right.
The government. Yes.
Which is their right. It is their right to think so. And their right to campaign and seek leadership. But it's important for the citizens, when they're going to cast their ballots, to ask themselves, what are we voting for? What is the commitment? What is the promise? Safina party, we've told you, our promise is the feast agenda. Agenda ya ngumi. And we are saying we are not paying illegal debt. When we stop paying illegal debt, we'll apply that money to education. So no parent will contribute, pay an additional coin in primary, secondary, and TVET, tertiary. That will come from the savings from the legal debt. We are saying no parent or no patient should pay an additional cost towards healthcare services in this country. The money that we have saved from illegal debts will apply into the healthcare system. Shift share is costed at 158 billion. We'll allocate money from that legal debt that we are paying towards the healthcare service. You need an ID, appear at a facility, and you get treatment at no additional cost to the patient. We are saying, because of the increased taxation, Kenyans need a breather. They are suffering. And we need to give them a breather by making sure that the high cost of living is manageable. The largest component of that high cost of living is VAT. Do away with 16% VAT. Take it out, and we introduce a 5% sales tax. So that the price of all items will come down by 11%. Give the citizens a breather. Okay? Then number 5, stop borrowing from domestic market as government. Let that money, your savings, my savings, his savings, that is lying in the bank, government should not be going there to borrow it. And then come back to us to collect more taxes to pay the interest rate on our money. Don't borrow that money. Let you and him, let the private sector access the capital. Interest rates will fall 3%. Now that is our agenda.
That's your agenda.
As Safina party. So other political parties are free when coming to this public space to say what their agenda is. And we have a competition of ideas. And the best idea to win. Because in victory, it is the Kenyan people who must win. Our political contestation should always lead to only one outcome. The Kenyan people have gotten the best of the competition. Not legacy politicians telling you that, oh, we've won. We've won, they have lost. Who are they who have lost?
And these legacy politicians are now players here. Definitely they're here, the players. At the end of the day, even if it's Safina party that will that will win, still will say Jimmy Wanjigi and Willis Otieno have won. Anyway.
No. That's a wrong characterization.
Okay, you're
You
trying-
should say the Kenyan people have won because the ultimate implementation of this feast agenda is a benefit to all Kenyans,
Okay.
irrespective of their political party, their political affiliation, their tribe, their age.
Okay.
That is what victory looks like. Victory should not look like one part of the country is in mourning. Because when we say that we are going to borrow from the domestic market, that is available to all Kenyans, irrespective of their political party. When we say that healthcare services, you don't have to pay for any additional cost, that becomes available to all Kenyans, irrespective of how they voted. That is what us we are looking towards. Okay?
Now, still sticking to what we are actually witnessing across, of course, you've said here that we cannot blanketly blame all the political parties. It depends on the agenda of any political party. But then, of course, I want us to weigh in what the former president, Uhuru Kenyatta, actually said during the Jubilee NDC. And he said that, look, I warned you. I told you these things early enough that you should not actually go towards this particular direction, but you didn't listen. And so now you're seeing for yourself, you're actually paying for the painful decisions that you made back then. And I've also seen a number of leaders from the other side talk of how can he be talking that way and yet he's getting a lot of benefits from the government of the day. It's as if he's actually abusing the person who's actually trying to feed him, let me say so. So that is what is happening here. So first of all, from your own point of view, look at it this way. Is the former president actually in order to call out the government during this time?
So it is his right as a Kenyan to render his opinion on how the country is being run. And it's also his right to do it the way he knows best. Doesn't make it to be right, but it is his right to do it. And the other side have a duty to address Kenyans. All that everybody in the political space is seeking should be the best interest of the Kenyan, not the best interest of legacy politicians. That is why I say, in any political contestation, it should not be that we have won, you have lost. No. It should be Kenyans have won. Best idea has won. And when it is being implemented, it impacts all of us. In this particular instance, Kenyans did not vote based on the ideas that the political players had brought forth. Kenyans voted on other criteria.
So did Kenyans win or not?
Of course, they didn't win. Kenyans did not win.
So in 2023,
that is why you are
Kenyans
seeing people are being detained in health facilities. That's why you are seeing the issue of transition to education sector is in shambles. We don't even know the question of transition now to junior high school, to high school, from the junior secondary. So Kenyans have not won. The cost of living is high. We are paying high interest rate, high sums of our tax revenues going to debt finance. So Kenyans have not yet won. Kenya wins when the quality of life is one that guarantees dignity. When you don't have many jobless Kenyans on the streets. Today, look at the state of the country. Many young people who are qualified are not getting jobs commensurate with their qualifications. They are in a state of hopelessness. Police are abducting and killing our young people. So Kenyans have not won. So, but for the coming contest, let it be a contestation of ideas. Safina will put a feast agenda. Let the others also put their agenda. Then Kenyans go to vote based on those ideas, not individuals. So leave behind your old mantras of voting, of TB Mtialala or Mutuetu. Vote for somebody based on the promise. What is the commitment? How does it impact on my life? And the best wins. And when that best wins, every Kenyan benefits. Even the ones who have failed, like Kenya Kwanza, they will still be Kenyans. They will benefit from the policies of the feast agenda when implemented fully. We will not deny them the opportunity. They are still Kenyans.
But do the statements of the former president amount to any sort of sabotage?
It can't be sabotage. Sabotage in terms of what?
Because the other side,
it doesn't say
the
that.
The side are talking of him undermining the current
Chapter 4 of the Constitution does not limit the rights of a former president. Neither does it limit my rights. He's a citizen just like me. And he can render his opinion as he has done. That is his right. We must learn to respect alternative views. We cannot just all be members of a choir.
The other side expect him to go home, relax, retire peacefully.
So where does
enjoy the benefits
where do
from the government?
they get the authority to suspend his fundamental rights in the constitution? They are still there. I thought the constitution is the supreme laws of the land, and it gives him as a citizen the rights in the constitution, so he can enjoy them the manner in which he likes it to. And even by the campaign for political cause. Despite his failure as a president,
Okay.
he can still campaign. Let him bring the ideas as Jubilee.
If you look at him as an individual with all the ideas that he had back then, and maybe because he's still in charge, even in as much as he's not the party leader of the Jubilee Party currently.
He's the party leader.
But of course, okay, he's the party leader. Not mythical in theory, so to
The
say.
jure and de facto party leader is him.
Okay, so ultimately he's still a political player in the field here. So when he makes those comments and all that, and people are like looking up to him, he used to be consequential back then. What do you think would be the impact of him still staying actively in the Kenyan political landscape? Would it have any sort of impact as well?
Of course, as Jubilee Party, they have their supporters.
Okay.
And there are people who are agitating for Jubilee's policies. So, of course, there's an impact in that political party.
Okay.
But it is Kenyans to decide if they like the Jubilee policies that led us to where we are, or they like the Safina policies that are telling us we are going to liberate you from the economic pains you are going through. So it's Kenyans to decide. So yes, there's an impact in terms of he has a political party with followers. Let them refine the ideas and bring them. And we'll put them to task. Explain to us these things you are promising now. When you're in office, why didn't you do them? Why did you take illegal debts? Right? It's part of creating a robust public conversation on our governance. And that's what we need. Because ultimately, the beneficiary becomes the Kenyan, not a legacy politician, as it has been before. So the person who won the last election was William Ruto and his legacy politicians, not Kenyans. Kenyans lost. As we are saying, we must reshape our political discourse to be about the people. At the end of the contest, the people win.
Okay. So to the extent that a lot of this so-called audience that was taken during former President Uhuru Kenyatta's regime, that it means that he also has a question to answer in terms of what has actually led us to where we are here as a nation.
Of course, accountability.
Okay.
His administration must account for the debts that they took. And the ones that, vis-a-vis the ones that Parliament approved, that they can take. Yeah.
Okay.
That is the demand for accountability. We must demand accountability of Uhuru Kenyatta and accountability of William Ruto. If they are taking illegal debts, we will not pay as Safina Party.
So these political parties are actually now in action. These conferences being held, as we started by saying. And so I'm seeing Jubilee, of course. I wonder whether they'll front Fred Matiang'i Osoba then. Of course, that is what is being speculated outside here, in as much as I don't want us to delve much into speculations or all that. But I also saw your team on the other end, now the United Opposition, as they claim, with the DCP and, of course, the Kalonzo side. All this way, are you seeing a situation whereby we are going to move this particular direction all the way to the ballot?
I mean, it's free for all. Let everybody come with ideas. See, the one thing that you miss, which I always try to caution you that we should focus on. Safina Party did not profile us as candidates. Safina Party brought a feast agenda. This is what Safina Party stands for. These 5 points, and you add police accountability, empower people to vote for their OCPD, and we have local oversight boards elected by the people served by a police station.
Okay.
So that is what we've put on the ballot. Let Jubilee put also similar issues. Let United Opposition put similar issues. Let William Ruto put similar issues, whatever the issues are. Then we vote on these issues, not individuals. Voting for individuals was the legacy politics that we are moving away from. The people should be seeing the ideas that each campaign is presenting. And that is what informs your choice, not individuals. So you're telling me to discuss individuals, I don't know what they stand for. How will it change our lives?
Okay.
So don't even discuss me as Willis. Discuss the feast agenda.
And how it will change the life.
And how it will change your life. If you see sense in the feast agenda, welcome to Safina.
But
even if Willis is not there, the next member of Safina can drive it. The agenda is bigger than the individuals. That is the politics we are playing in Safina.
Okay.
It is the agenda and the commitment. So that I need that Willis must be there.
But can we now conclusively and authoritatively determine here that indeed Safina Party will be on the ballot? in the next
Safina
general
party has
elections?
presented its issue for the elections. And it will only form with people who share similar issues. Those who don't share similar issues, why would we join? So Safina party, yes, will be on the ballot.
So you refuse to engage with the other side?
We have not refused. We've put up our issues. And if these issues make sense to other sides, and they come, we negotiate, or anybody for that matter, then we can form a coalition. So as we end a coalition of Kenyans, informed by issues, not sharing seats to individuals. We don't want that.
Practically speaking, Wakili, what would you think would be better if at all now we are there, let's say it's now the day of elections and we are having all those number of presidential candidates? Is it about the many the better or the fewer the better? What do you take? What's your take anyway?
As long as you have the best ideas on the table being competing, it's what
because I'm looking at a situation whereby even if you have got all those best ideas still, but then we still have to stick to the laws of the land in terms of who becomes the president and the requirements and what that person should actually achieve. Don't you see we are even going to fail to reach the 50% plus one?
What's the problem
And
with
then
that?
we go all the way to run.
What is wrong with that? The Constitution provides for it.
And that is why
The best two will
some
go to
people
the
are
runner.
arguing, let the opposition, including you, come
No,
together
no.
and give us
So that-
one agenda with one person. At least you synchronize all these things.
If we are going to form a coalition to share seats amongst ourselves.
No. I'm talking about ideas as
So
well.
if it is a question of a coalition to share seats amongst ourselves, we are sorry as Safina party, we are not interested. If it is a coalition on the issues with the Mwananchi, it's a conversation we'll have like yesterday. Okay? And you cannot force anybody to form a coalition with you.
Okay.
As we are forming a coalition with the people of Kenya on these issues, if another group sees these issues make sense and they want to form a coalition on the issues, well and good.
So
if not, we're okay. We'll continue.
So you want to go this way, even if it means people are going for a runoff, it's still
It's okay, it's in the Constitution. That's what the law provides for. Why did the law provide for it?
Well, we are here. Remember, I wish you all the best, as I say, in your campaigns. I've seen your team now hitting the ground and doing a lot. I've also seen you bring on women on board to ensure that you sell the feast agenda. You said it's not about you, not about Wajigi, but it's about the Kenyans winning.
It's the Kenyan people. Kenyans must win, not us.
We hope that Kenyans win. Ladies and gentlemen, do weigh in and tell us what you actually think. Allow me to stop for now till we have this conversation again. Thank you for being part of this family. Thank you for listening. Goodbye for now. My name is Evans Okini.